Dear students, I welcome you in this lecture on the topic index numbers. In this lecture, we are going to study some numerical examples on price index numbers and consumer price index numbers. Let us see the examples. So, first example which we are going to study is calculation of last year's, Fisher's and purchase index number from the following data. Here 5 commodities are given: A, B, C, D and E. Then their prices and quantities in base year and current year are given. So what is base year here? Base year is year 2015 and what is current year? Current year is 2018. So in any problem you can identify base year and current year. So price in 2015 will be price in base year, quantity in year 2015 will be quantity in base year. Similarly, price in year 2018 will be price in current year and quantity in year 2018 will be quantity in current year. Recall the basic notations from the previous lecture. It is this year price in year 2015 is price in base year, so it will be denoted by P0. Then quantity in year 2015 is quantity in base year and it will be denoted by Q1. Similarly, price in year 2018 will be price in current year and it will be denoted by P1. And quantity in year 2018 will be quantity in current year and it will be denoted by Q1. So as such we have notations P0 Q1, P1 Q1. This is P0, then Q0, P1, Q1. So corresponding columns we have mentioned here. Now next step is to add the columns which are required for calculating last year, purchase and Fisher's price index number. Okay, so recall the formulae for last year's, purchase and Fisher's price index number. The formula for last year's price index number is given by P01L is equal to summation P1 Q0 divided by summation P0 Q0 into 100. So which columns we need? We need P1 Q0, we need P0 Q0, and those columns we have included here. So P1 Q0 and P0 Q0, this column we have added here. Again, recall the formula for purchase price index number. Purchase price index number is given by P01P is equal to P01P is equal to summation P1 Q1 upon summation P0 Q1 into 100. So P1 Q1. So P1 Q1 is the column which we have added here and P0 Q1 is the last column which we need. These are all the columns that we need. Now, next part is to do the calculations. So, calculations are fairly simple. First, write down all given values from this column as I have already pointed out, and other columns which we need. So, then do the calculations P1 Q0, P0 Q0, P1 Q1 and P0 Q1. How the value 321 appears? It is simply the product of P1 and Q0. So see, P1 and Q0. I'll highlight it here. P1 and Q0. So 40 into 8 is 320. Likewise, you can calculate the entries P0 Q0, P1 Q1, P0 Q1. Do this on your own. I request you to pause the video and do these calculations on your own. The only way to learn mathematics is to do it on your own. So just going through video is not going to help you unless you solve examples on your own. Verify that all these figures are correct. The next step is to find sum of these columns. Don't find the sum which we don't need. So don't find sum for the columns P0, Q0, P1, Q1. Calculate the sums only which we need. We need sum of column P1, Q0, and sum of this column is 3269. The sum of next column, that is P0, Q0, is 2640. The sum of column P1, Q1 is 3863, and the sum of last column P0, Q1 is 3160. Verify these sums on your own. Once you are done with this, you have to use the formulae for calculating last year's purchase and Fisher's price index number. So I already described the formulae for last year's purchase and price index number. The half of the job is done here already. If you do these calculations on your own, the half of the job is already done, as I mentioned. The next step is just to substitute the values. So last year's price index number is given by P01L is equal to summation P1Q0 upon summation P0Q0 into 100, and its value will be, substitute the values, 3269 divided by 2640 multiplied by 100. Verify that this comes to be 123.83. Similarly, purchase price index number is given by P01P is equal to summation P1Q1 upon summation P0Q1 into 100, and its value will be 3683 upon 3160 multiplied by 100, and again verify that this comes as 122.25. Fisher's price index number is geometric mean of last year's and price index number. So it is given by square root of P01L into P0P, that is 123.83 multiplied by the value 122.25, which is equal to 123.04. The next example is of similar type and it is for practice. So I request you to pause the video for a while and go through this example. I mean that you solve this on your own on similar lines. See if there are any difficulties, and in case you have difficulties, you refer to the previous example which we have solved. It is to be solved exactly on similar lines as that of previous example. Still, I'll repeat some part of the procedure. So here, first you have to identify the base year. The base year in this example is 2014-15. So base year is 2014-15. Current year is 2000. Current year is 2018-19. As such, price in year 2014-15 will denote price in base year, which is P0. Quantity in year 2014-15 will denote quantity in base year, which is Q0. Price in year 2018-19 will be price in current year, that is P1, and quantity in year 2018-19 will be quantity in current year. So it is P0, Q0, P1, Q1. These are four columns which we have to mention in the table that we are preparing for calculating index numbers. Thereafter, recall the formulae for last year's price index number. It is given by P01L is equal to summation P1Q0 upon summation P0Q0 into 100. Purchase price index number is given by P01P is equal to summation P0Q0 upon summation P1Q1 into 100. Remember the trick to remember this formulae. So the only subscript which is 1 in last year's price index number is this. All other subscripts are 0. This is 0, this is 0, this is 0. Whereas in past year's price index number, the only subscript which is 1 is this. So this is the only subscript which is 1, and all other subscripts, this one are 0. Okay. Sorry, I made a mistake here. It should be P1, Q1, and here it is P0. Okay. So the only subscript which is 0 is this one, and all other subscripts are 1. P1, Q1, and this is also Q1. Okay. Whereas in last year, this is the only subscript which is 1. Okay. Now corresponding columns you need to add in the table. So the table is P1 Q0. Then next column which you can add is P0 Q0. Again P1 Q1, and this one is P0 Q1. So like this you can add the columns for P1 Q0, P0 Q0, P1 Q1 and P0 Q1. As in the previous example, I request you to pause the video and do the calculations on your own. Verify that all entries are correct. How we are getting here value 1250? It is the product of P0 and Q0. So 50 into 25. It comes as, that product comes as 1250. Likewise, you can calculate all entries. So this is the first step. Prepare a table with all necessary columns. In next step, verify the sums. So these are the sums obtained of respective columns. Don't calculate the sums of the columns P0, Q0, P1, Q1. We don't need it. Okay. So do the calculations only which we need it. Okay. Now in next step, we'll calculate last year's price index number, past year's price index number, and Fisher's price index number. So next step, just we have to substitute the values. Let me write the formula over here. P01L is equal to summation P1Q0 upon summation P0Q0 into 100. Simply you have to substitute the values and do the calculations. So value is 6789 divided by 5650 multiplied by 100. So 6789, 5650 multiplied by 100, and this comes as, do the calculations on your own. I'm constantly requesting you, because unless you do the practice, you're not able to solve examples on your own. So verify that this value comes as 120.16. Similarly, calculate purchase price index number and Fisher's price index number and verify these values. Let me give you the interpretation of these values. So value of price index number, say last year's or say Fisher's price index number is 119.72. What it means? It means that if average price of commodity in base year was 100, then average price of commodities in current year is 119.72. It means that there has been increase of 19.72% in average prices of commodity. So this is a simple interpretation of price index numbers. In next lecture, you will see some more examples on price index numbers. Thank you.